Good morning and welcome. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist. It is Thursday, April 6th, 2023. Good morning to you. It is Morning Cup of Joe. It's our last live stream for the week. Not our last one ever, but the last one for the week. We 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. We are up here usually in the morning, Wednesday evenings at 6 p.m. We're here and we want to start the day off with a cup of coffee and some fellowship and some good friendship and welcome you guys into the day. So hope everybody's doing well. Shirley's here. Good morning, Shirley. My moderator extraordinaire is here. Good morning, my friend. Good morning to you. It's good to see you. I hope all is well there. I know you guys have had some cold and snow, and I hope the warm weather is coming your way. Today here in New England, it's going to be rainy. The weather is supposed to be close, or the temperature, rather, is supposed to be close to 70 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, of course. It's going to be warm. Hopefully it'll melt the rest of the snow that we have here left in the yard. So you're getting heavy rain and warm as well today. So, yeah, we're hoping the same thing. I hope that the snow is going to be gone and we can start working on our plants outside. I know that you have, surely you have quite the garden you have growing inside. How's your peppers doing? Are your peppers coming along famously? Good morning, Law. Good morning, Lone Cross. Let me put you guys up in the chat real quick. Good morning, Lone Cross. Thank you for coming in, my friend. I hope all is well with you. And Law Jones is with us as well. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good evening. I was just asking Shirley about her peppers. She's got quite the indoor garden. She says the new seedlings are thriving. That's fantastic. I have two pepper plants that I have growing inside. One is doing pretty well, and the other one it seems to be stunted. Sharon Rowland is here. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate all of your support from all of you folks. But today is Wednesday. I'm sorry. It's Wednesday. It is Thursday, Cup of Joe. It's April 6th. Cup of Joe time. Cheers to you guys. Best sip of the day. There's just something about a hot cup of coffee in the morning. Would you agree? I know we have some tea drinkers out there. Shirley, my friend Shirley, she's a tea drinker, I believe. But there's nothing like a good sip of some hot caffeine first thing in the morning. It really gets your blood moving. You're just waking up? Yep. I've been up since about 5, but good morning, and I appreciate you getting up with me this morning. Law agrees, I think, about the hot cup of coffee or tea in the morning. There's just something about it. And that's our cheery GI right there, enjoying a cup out of his mess kit. So good. This is a fresh one. I just made it. Do you, if you brew coffee, do you brew a full pot of coffee? Do you make it fresh from the grounds? Do you have a coffee pod machine, like a Keurig machine? We actually have one that does both. You can make a carafe, or you can put in the coffee pods. Normally, I'll do my first cup is a pod, and then while that's brewing, I'll make a pot of coffee. I didn't do that this morning. I was running a little behind. Wanted to make sure that I was on time. I want to thank everybody that came in last night to our Wednesday Hump Day cocktail hour. It was fantastic. We featured the Shark Bite, and that was a drink that Colleen and I actually had for the first time when we went to Florida 2 weeks ago. We were at a place called Sharky's on the Pier, and I believe that was in Venice, Florida. And it looked tropical and blue. So I wanted to try that out. So Nick P is with us. Hi, Nick. He says, hey, Jimmy, I'm working a lot, but it's definitely needed. I'm going to be an uncle again. Hey, congratulations. Got to keep myself in good shape, in good uncle spot. My job is to spoil them and bring them back. That's awesome. Good for you. I remember the first time I was an uncle. I have several nieces and nephews now, and they're all having babies. So it's crazy how fast it goes by. But the day doesn't really start until you have a cup. Isn't that right? I would agree with you. I kind of wander aimlessly. It's one of the first things I do. Well, the number one thing is I have to let the puppies out. They come first before me. They're like your kids. We talked about that last night. But I let them out, I feed them, and then I go straight for the coffee maker and make myself a cup of coffee. And really, it really does get you going. Sharon says, coffee gets your blood running. Few hours later, you have to run and Law says, hours? Yeah, the older I get, I think it's minutes. I drink coffee all day. Well, no, that's a lie. I drink coffee until, we've had this talk, I drink it in the morning till about 10:30. And then I have another cup around 3 o'clock, maybe 2 cups, depending. We have 3 o'clock coffee time at work. I have the kids trained that by 3 o'clock they need to make the old man a pot of coffee to end our day. And we sit down and we talk about some of the things that we've done for the day. Yesterday we talked about locking devices on doors and how to breach them, because that's what we do. We break into stuff as firefighters. Sometimes you have to breach your way into some buildings in order to do what you need to do. Nick says, yeah, it's nuts. My oldest niece is 18, nephew 15. I have another niece who's 10. Always room for more. Yeah. On my side of the family, I only have 2 nephews. I have 1 brother, so he has 2 children. My wife's side of the family, there's a whole bunch of them. I don't remember how many. There's probably 20 nieces and nephews, and then they all have children. There's lots of them. It's that Irish family, you know. They make a lot of babies. I don't like coffee. Never been a fan of the taste. All right, you're out, Nick. You're out of the club. No, I'm teasing, of course. Whatever you enjoy in the morning, glass of water, chocolate milk, cup of tea. My mother's a huge tea drinker. Always, my whole life. I've never seen my mother ever drink a cup of coffee. Not that I can remember. But she is English after all, and the English like their tea. My dog and I have a debate each morning about who gets to go to the bathroom first, right? I'm the same way. I usually let the dogs out, and then I do my business after I feed them. Sharon says she drinks coffee at least 3 times a day. Yep. And speaking of English tea, here's my mom. Good morning. Do you have your cup of tea, Mom? She every morning she has a cup of tea. Just like her grandmother, I believe. Jen Cohen's here. Hi, Jen. Thank you for coming in. It's great to see all these bright, smiley faces coming in from our few of you guys were in the stream last night during our cocktail hour. And that's all we need is an hour for a cocktail. We don't have to be, after all, it is a school night. We don't have to be going crazy with cocktails. But appreciate you guys coming in. I must do this. I have to share the link because I see my co-host, my partner, is here. So that's there if you want to, Kenny. Come on up. But good morning to Kenny. Kenny's here, Daily Dose of the Bible. He's typing through his phone. He's tagging everyone one by one. Thank you, Kenny. Always appreciate your support. Sharon says, Jimmy, I drink ice water several times a day after coffee. I need to drink more water. I haven't been drinking enough water in the morning. Nick says, the Irish, they spread like jackrabbits around the world until the 1980s. Irish had to get a prescription for condoms in Ireland. They needed a prescription for them. That's crazy. Oh, my goodness. Hey, the Adventures of Traveling Mike. Hey, Mike, we haven't seen you in a while. How are you, my friend? Where are you at? Are you back here on the East Coast, or are you still out west? I know a while ago you were out in Arizona, right? Sharon is saying good morning to everybody. Well, don't get dehydrated, right? Drink some water. I know I need to drink more water. I only drink lately it's only been about a glass or two a day. I need to just start keeping a big jug of it on my desk and drink it throughout the day. Water is, it's the best thing ever for you. I know that. I just need to drink it. But good morning to everybody. Good morning to, especially to my mom. Say hi to Dad for me. My dad's usually laying in bed with the door open, staring out, probably listening to me. So good morning, Dad. And good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. It's April 6th. Easter is Sunday. Do you guys celebrate Easter? How do you celebrate Easter? Do you go out to eat? Do you stay home with family? Do you not really care? Do you go somewhere? Do you take a trip? We're going to be staying home. Colleen and the dogs and I. I'm not sure what my oldest son will be doing. He's, he's a grown-up man, so he does his own thing. But I think Colleen bought a spiral ham. We'll probably have your typical ham dinner, which will be really good. I like ham, especially a ham with a bone in it, because after you have the ham dinner, save the bone, and I make pea soup with it. A lot of people don't like pea soup. I really enjoy it. But what's everybody doing for Easter? You guys staying home? You spending time with your family? You going to church? Still in Arizona till next week. I'll be spending some time in Nevada. Good for you. I hope the weather's warming up there. I know they were getting some nasty storms up north. Crazy weather out there. I know that Greg from Fit for Expedition, he's out there, and I think Becky and Roy, aren't they out in that area somewhere? They've been getting some crazy weather, or they were. So hopefully the winds have calmed down and the snow is gone, and you're getting some of the heat. So Nick says he doesn't really celebrate Easter. On Easter Day in 2019, I was walking in the beaches of Normandy in France. Oh, wow. You are living the life I would like to, sir. You do a lot of traveling. Good for you. Law says, ooh, I'm assuming the pea soup. My mother loved the ham for the same reason. I do like pea soup. I'm sorry. I like my pea soup. I like the way that I make it. I'm very partial to that one. My mother, of course, is the one that taught me how to make it, so hers is very good. Pea soup is really big in the Netherlands. I like it. But I like the ham as well. We get a spiral, and I'll put the glaze on it and all that, so probably have some mashed potatoes, maybe some carrots with it. Colleen will probably make a loaf of bread. We'll have some homemade bread. Sharon's up. She scolded me. She says, you're supposed to drink 8 glasses of water a day. 8 glasses of water a day, right? Okay, I drink at least 4 of ice water a day. Jimmy, that's what my grandmother did with the bone too. Okay. I know I really need to drink more water. And you're right. It's what, 8 10-ounce glasses? Or 10 8-ounce glasses? I definitely need to drink more. I don't need it ice water. Just out of the tap's fine. Honey ham is the best. Whoop. Honey ham is the best, is what Nick's saying. Absolutely. I use mine's like a brown sugar and ground clove glaze on it, which is very good. Mike's saying it's starting to warm up. Winds are so still. Yeah, you guys were getting some wind too. I hope it. I'm glad it's warming up. We're getting warm here in the Northeast. Supposed to rain all day today, which is fine. April showers, right? Isn't that what they say? That'll bring those May flowers. I can't wait to get my hands out in the dirt, mow the lawn. Bam and Nola, Billy from New Orleans, has his grounds maintenance company, and he's mowing the lawn. And believe it or not, I'm envious of him. I like to mow the lawn. I like the smell of fresh cut grass. That to me signals that winter is definitely over. I was talking about this yesterday. I saw usually for me, when I see a robin, a bird, the red-breasted robin, and some of the bulbs coming up, usually here in New England, the crocuses are the first ones to pop out of the ground, and that really signals to me that winter has gone away. So that's a good sign from me. We celebrate Passover. Had a Seder last night and another tonight. All right, great. Good for you. I know that some of our Jewish friends are definitely have been having their holy days, and that's great. I have several Jewish friends. I think our Down Under cruisers, right? They've been celebrating as well. So I would be remiss if I did not bring in Mr. Kenny Fordby and A.K. Kenneth Oakes. Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning. Did somebody say coffee?
Yeah, brother. Hey, cheers to you. Cheers to you, my friend.
I actually don't have any right now at the moment. I'm actually waiting for it to warm up.
What? You're going to make me spit mine out. You're usually having coffee before I even start.
I got water, though.
Well, water's good. Sharon will agree with you. She's saying 8 ounces of water a day is what she says. Sharon says she loves pea soup. Right on, Sharon. I'll send you a little bit of mine. I don't know if it'd make it. I make bean soup with the ham bits and bone. Now, bean soup is good too. I'm down with that. Ham and bean is awesome.
Y'all making me hungry.
Right, Kenny? Me too.
Talking about food that'll make your tongue slip your brain.
I just noticed that. So last night, my signal was so unstable. The picture was terrible. I don't think I ever froze up or anything, but it was awful. Now I'm looking at it, and it looks fantastic. I don't understand it. I haven't done anything. I haven't changed the room or the position of the router. It must have been the weather. I wish I could keep it consistent, but hey, we're looking good this morning. So we missed you for cocktail hour last night, Kenny.
Yeah, I was actually out and about. I was out exploring with Destinations Delight. She was actually showing me some stuff around Michigan.
Right on.
And so I got some content. Yeah. I got some content to be coming out soon. Hey, Nick P.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, if April showers bring Mayflowers, what does a Mayflower bring?
Mayflies.
No, pilgrims.
I don't know. Pilgrims. Ah, got it. But
yeah,
you're not even a dad, are you? That's a dad joke.
Well, no, I put it in the chat. It'll be there in like another comment or two. But no, I'm a pilgrim descendant.
Oh, I see
that's why I know that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah. That's definitely a dad joke, Nick.
Well, that's why this pertains to where I was. But you know what country's capital city has the fastest growing population?
What is that one?
Ireland, because every day it's doubling.
Ah ha ha. Ba-dum-pum. It's the morning comedy section with
Oh, I
Nick
know,
P.
right?
That's awesome, buddy.
Oh, 5:30 in the morning. Woo.
Right? You're pretty good. Have you been out on the route today, or have you started yet?
No, I don't start until 7, and I do about 12 hours a day. I'm actually getting up thinking about if I want to go to my favorite Greasy Spoon breakfast restaurant or not.
Now, do you ride in a truck or do you walk?
Oh, heck no. My walking days are behind me. I drive.
Yeah, good for you. Let the youngins do that, right?
Yeah, I'm 31. I'm getting old.
Oh man, you're wicked old.
I know,
Good
right?
morning,
No.
James.
Good morning, James Cantonese.
I
Oh,
hope you're
I
doing
just
well,
wanted to,
James. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming in, buddy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so your walking days are behind you.
Yeah, yeah. I drive door to door. Ugh. But it is nice.
My,
It wasn't through the stuff going on now, but I got my old student loan discharged for my school being fraudulent. So I got all my money back from that.
oh wow.
Yeah.
My, my mother says she's having a bottle of water right now, then her glass of or a cup of tea.
Yeah.
That's a ritual for her. We're talking coffee and tea.
I
Brian
did try it.
follows with us.
I
I'm
did
sorry,
try a
Nick. Go
tea.
ahead.
No worries, Jimmy. I was going to say I did try couple of teas in Ireland. They're pretty good.
I like Earl Grey tea. That's my favorite.
Yeah, and it all depends on if you like it doing the hot or is there, there's some that like in the South. Kenny would. I don't know if it's big in Tennessee, but it's a lot bigger in the South in the U.S. The sweet teas.
Oh, Kenny, you have sweet tea in Tennessee, don't you?
Yeah. We have sweet tea in Tennessee, but I mostly get half unsweet tea and half
Yeah,
lemonade.
yeah.
I do like Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's good. That's
yeah.
good.
There's some people that do teas up here, but in the U.S. it's a lot bigger in the South than it is up in the North.
Sure is. Brian says, well, we call it iced tea. Iced tea is usually sweet tea.
I thought Ice T was an actor. Ha
But
ha ha.
bum.
Hey,
I was speaking of Brian Fowler. I was on my way to work yesterday, and I'm on the interstate, and I'm driving along, and I see this black pickup truck that's he's just in my peripheral vision, and I can't get rid of him. I'm driving, I speed up, he's right there. I slow down, he's right there, and I look over, and it's Brian Fowler waving at me. So good morning to you, Brian. Good to see you. Good to see you on the highway yesterday too. So. James is saying good morning to my mother. Sharon says I'll be expecting expecting the soup.
Yeah.
hey, Sharon Rowland. That was Nick P. that said he was 31 and said he was old, not me.
Yeah, it was more. It was more tongue in cheek.
Oh, I did freeze. My mother's saying I did freeze up last night. Yeah, the signal was terrible.
Yeah,
It's a lot better today. Lone Cross says he drinks a lot of water, but with sugar-free strawberry lemonade flavor.
oh,
That's
heck yeah.
nice.
See, I don't
Crystal,
put any flavor in my. I don't put any flavor in my water at all.
I don't usually either. Um,
Crystal Lights help a lot if you're in the mood for something with flavor that's not bad for you.
right. Jen, hashtag dad jokes, right, Jen?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's Nick P. He's going to be here all week.
I know, right?
Everyone's saying good morning. Lone Cross says that he walks to work since it's just up the street. Well, that's good, and you get a little exercise, right? You drink your water,
I would.
and if I walk to work, it would take me some time to get there.
Me,
Kenny,
I've been kind of walking
right.
to work all. I've been kind of walking to work all week. My blower motor went out, so I have no heat in my car until Sunday.
Oh man, how's the weather there? Has it been cold still?
It's been cold. Next week we're supposed to hit 70, so all the snow that's left is going to be just melting like crazy.
Yeah, where I was saying earlier, it's going to be 70 today here in New Hampshire. It's raining. It's going to be raining all day today.
Yeah.
Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, Billy
Thank you for
from
coming in.
Bamanola Adventures.
For some reason, I can't get the chat to go up, but
Speaking of
there it is.
cold and warm weather, it's here in Michigan. You never know; it can be 71 one day, and then the next day you'll be down to like 22 degrees.
Yeah.
Here in Michigan.
Well, there's nowhere. Well, I'm similar, Kenny, to that here because Minnesota usually the weather that's here is in Michigan the next day. But when I
Yeah.
was in Ireland, it's not underestimated. They say that you can experience all 4 seasons in one day.
Brian says age check. I'm 59, or I will be in June.
I'll be 20. I'll be 29 in September, the 27th of this year.
Yeah.
Nick, you're 31, right?
Yeah. I hope
Yep,
Sharon
you
knows,
passed the
like I was
30s.
saying it with tongue in cheek, I ain't old yet.
Look,
But hey, just
age is
remember,
a state of mind.
Yeah, you got to remember, you're always the oldest you've ever been because every second you're getting a little bit older.
That's right. Law says, I love walking to work. It was the walk home after that was the problem, right?
Yeah.
Everybody saying good morning. Lone Cross says he's 51. Jen is 57.
Yeah,
Sharon says she'll be
I got to drop for work, so
60
I'm going
in
to be
August.
listening.
All right, Nick. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for coming. Sharon says she'll be 60 in August. James says he's 68 now. He'll be 69 in November. Brian's talking about sweet tea. Sweet tea's in North Carolina. Jen is asking me when my birthday is. The day before yours. June 7th is my birthday. So we can celebrate our birthday at the same time.
I'll actually be flying to Oregon.
You're going to Oregon during our birthday?
During your birthday, yeah. I'll be
on June 7th?
On June 7th, I'll be flying that day, yeah.
What's going on out there? Is there a meetup?
Yeah, there's a meetup. It's called the O23.
Right on, Oregon 23.
I'll be flying from Charlotte to Portland, Oregon. A straight shot.
Right on. That sounds like fun, Kenny. I'd like to go to Oregon. I haven't been there yet.
Well, the meetup is June the 7th through the 16th, I believe it is.
Is there a lot of folks going?
Supposedly this is supposed to be the biggest meetup there yet. It's the third, I believe, I want to say it's the third annual meetup there.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
I don't know what the name of the campground it is, but I know Gracie from Gracie and Jacques Adventures. Have you seen that channel in the chats?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, have you seen Tim from Time for Exploring?
I have, yeah. Yep.
Well, him and Gracie are the organizers of this meetup in Oregon.
Okay.
And they have been doing it the past couple of years, and this is going to be my very first time ever in Oregon. So,
are you going by yourself or are you going with some friends?
I'll be traveling. Well, I'll be flying by myself, but I'll be meeting up with Troy S.
Nice.
I don't know why I'm echoing.
I don't hear it on our end, Kenny. There is an echo cancel, if you go to your settings.
Yeah.
You may be able to find it. While Kenny's looking for that, I'm going to do some shameless plugging. Don't forget to hit the like
That's already checked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Echo
Not sure then.
cancellation. Yeah.
Don't forget to hit the like button, share us out, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider doing that. I definitely would appreciate it. We got our new stickers. They're not so new anymore, but if anybody wants a sticker, go ahead and send us your address to theastutourist@gmail.com. Pretty easy, theastutourist@gmail.com. Send me your address. We'll mail you out some stickers. I just mailed some yesterday out to Hope Bus, our good friend Victoria and Terry up there in Ontario, Canada. We sent that out to them. And so Billy says he hears it, Kenny. He hears the echo.
I just undid my headphones. Can you hear it now?
A little bit. Sharon says she hears it too.
Is it on your end? Do you have YouTube open?
I don't. I mean, I have it open, but the volume's down. So maybe let me hit my echo cancel on my end here. Did that help? I hit the echo cancel. Did that go? Am I echoing or just you, Kenny?
I don't hear it now.
Yeah, Sharon says you're fine now. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave mine checked anyway.
Yeah, for that echo cancellation to not for that echo to not work, you have to make sure that echo cancellation is checked.
Yeah, mine's checked, but I don't usually have that problem. Although I did a couple weeks ago, I think I had to take my headphones off. It was awful. I think I had to I think I even stopped the live stream early because it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go back to hey, Steve and Tina. Good morning to you guys.
Hey, Steve and Tina.
How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Sharon says, I got a new book satchel yesterday. Right on. Fantastic. Brian's saying his birthday was on January 4th. I missed your birthday, brother. Sorry. Happy birthday to you in January.
Happy belated birthday there, Brian.
Everybody's saying you're good now, Kenny, so that's good. Billy, I hope your ears weren't ringing. We were talking about you, good things. I was talking about you mowing. How's the weather down there today? You got a full mowing day ahead of you, some weed whacking and mowing and blowing and all that stuff. I miss doing that. I used to have my own company, Great Estates Grounds Maintenance. And yeah, I still have some of my equipment. I sold my commercial mower. I don't have that anymore. Still have a push mower and my string trimmer and my backpack blower, but most of the equipment has been sold now. Yes, sir. Let's see what else is going on. Go ahead, Kenny.
I've actually been wanting to learn how to use one of them zero-turn riding mowers.
Yeah, you got to go down to New Orleans. Billy will probably let you use his.
Because I've actually been wanting to help mow people's yards by using one of those zero-turn, because I know it's mostly you don't use your feet hardly. It's mostly controlled by your hands.
Yeah, it's all with your hands pretty much. My mother says it's going to be 91 in Florida today. Yeah, keep rubbing it in, Mom. Thank you. Although it's going to be 70 here, so I can't complain. I'll take it. That's t-shirt weather for sure. Sharon says I need a riding mower. Yeah, I used to have one. Frankly, I think me using my push mower is better for me, considering my my robust stature. It's good exercise for me to get out and walk. So, and I like to mow. I put on my earbuds, and I think Billy and I were talking about this a couple weeks ago. I get a lot of thinking time completed when I'm mowing.
Yeah.
I get a lot of my mental lists taken care of when I'm mowing. So It's good alone time. I like it. Billy says he's got a full day ahead of him. Supposed to be bad weather Friday and Saturday. Oh yeah, I remember that too. So you'll be humping today to get everything done for the weekend. Nancy's going to be 86 in South Georgia today. So you got Sharon beat, Mom, but 86 is good too. Now, Sharon, have you been feeling any of the humidity yet? I doubt it, but you guys had some wet weather come through and the tornado stuff and concept of a zero turn. It's the same as stirring a bike.
Okay.
So there you go. So it's like steering a bike, Kenny, like a bicycle.
Yeah. Well, I just know that I was told
I like it
by some people that you
uh,
that you push it one way, you push it forward to go forward. You push the handlebars full, and the more forward you push it, the faster you.
faster you'll go.
Yeah.
But I think he's saying if you push your right hand forward and your
Yeah.
left hand back, it's going to turn to the left and opposite turn to
Yeah.
the right.
Yeah.
Jen's saying it's going to be 50s in northern Illinois. Brian says it's going to be 34. So Brian or it's there now. So are you in Derry, Brian, or are you up north? So Brian just built himself a beautiful home about halfway up the state. He's on the edge of the mountains up there. He's got a beautiful view. You can see the mountains in the distance, and but he went north, which is fine. I'll come visit you in the summer, Brian. Gets too cold. Sharon says yes, humidity 100%. So yeah, here it comes. I don't mind the humidity, but I know a lot of folks when it gets hot and the humidity comes, they don't like it. Jen's telling Billy to stay dry. Brian says thank you. Thanks to you, Brian, for coming in. I appreciate that. Tell your lovely wife that we said good morning, and give the puppy a scratch for me as well. Kenny, how's Papa doing?
He's doing pretty good. He's getting there slowly but surely. They're I'm not sure if they've started him back on therapy or not again. But I know the last report I got, he's retaining for some reason he keeps retaining fluid around his legs and things. And they're not sure why he's retaining fluid.
Well, hopefully they can get that under control, maybe with some Lasix and stuff. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so.
But I know he was telling me that he's going to be there at least another 5 to 6 months.
Wow.
Which is going to put him into pretty much November.
Yeah, towards when you take your cruise. So,
Yeah.
well, I think it's probably a good place for him as long as they're taking good care of him.
Yeah, they
health wise.
Yeah, what I like about this rehab facility is they're pretty good about calling me when something is up or they change something or whatnot. And of course, Amber, she'll let me know some things as well.
Well, that's good that they're keeping you in the loop. I mean, that's really, really important.
Yeah. So, he's been in there since this coming October, November, it will be a year that he's been in there.
Man, I hope he gets better soon.
He's been in there since latter part of October, first part of November.
My mother's going in the pool today at 10. Hey, Mike Clock Family Adventures is on the Wonder
Clock
of the
Family
Seas right now.
Adventures.
Good morning. How's the Wonder of the Seas? I'm very envious of you folks right now. Good morning to you. I hope you're having a great time.
He must be on a Disney cruise.
No, Wonder of the Seas, that's a Royal Caribbean cruise, isn't it? I think that's a Royal Caribbean ship.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Mike Clock. What's for breakfast, Law says. What's for breakfast?
Okay, yeah. How long is that cruise, Clock Family Adventures?
Law, I'm skipping breakfast this morning. I'm eating Ritz crackers and peanut butter. I don't usually eat breakfast. If we're on vacation, I do. But I don't usually eat breakfast on a regular work day.
I don't usually see. I normally eat like brunch.
You're in St. Thomas. You eat lunch?
I'll eat brunch, like breakfast and lunch together.
Yeah.
So I'll usually eat somewhere around 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then that will be, and then I won't eat again usually until about 5 or 6 o'clock for dinner.
Gotcha. Sharon says, you got that right, Law. I love my Ritz crackers and peanut butter. Yeah, I like Ritz crackers. They're my favorite cracker of all. Billy says, I cut a landowner property and sent her a link to my YouTube channel, and she loved the video. She said that she loved my commentary. That's awesome. Excuse me, I had to hit the dump button. Coughing. Wonder is great. It is Royal Caribbean. 7-day cruise, Kenny. They're on 7 days.
Okay.
I haven't done a Royal Carib yet. I want to at some point. Our next one is be another Carnival cruise, which is the booze cruise coming up. And I'll actually be with the Clock Family Adventures. And Bama Nola and a few other folks will be there with us as well. That'll be fun. Sharon says, Kenny, she's done that before.
What's that?
I think talking about brunch. Hey, the Ford man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, is in the chat.
Yeah.
He's here. He's here. Hey, I want to do this right now, okay? So I saw this on the internet this morning. It's from the cruisehive.com. A woman found after disappearing before cruise departure. A missing cruise ship passenger who failed to return to her cruise ship docked in San Francisco on Monday was found. April 5th, 2023. A mother from Utah, Elena Marie Adams, has now thankfully been found after failing to board her cruise ship in San Francisco on Monday evening. The 33-year-old was last seen on board Celebrity Solstice during the call to San Francisco while the ship was docked at Pier 27. Celebrity Solstice arrived in San Francisco on Sunday for a scheduled overnight call after departing from Los Angeles on April 1st. San Francisco Police Department asked the public for assistance in locating the missing cruise ship passenger. So there you go. Luckily, she's been found, and nothing nefarious has happened. Thank God, I'm sure her family is grateful that they found her and she's okay. So that's good. So there's a little cruise news for you. Carnival Cruise Line debunks recent concerns and rumors. What were those concerns and rumors? They've debunked rumors and answered interesting questions for guests in recent days, including about ducks, gifts, and more. John Heald has responded to a range of wild rumors, questions, and concerns this week addressing popular topics of concern to guests. From tablecloths to topping bars to loyalty gifts to ducks, Carnival Cruise Line remains responsive to guest concerns in ensuring everyone has a fun and enjoyable cruise. John Heald is the official brand ambassador for Carnival Cruise Line, and as such, he maintains a strong social media presence and regularly addresses guests' questions and concerns. At times, concerns may seem silly, while other questions may be based on misinformation or asking about future options. What crazy topics has he addressed recently? New charges for the Guy's Burger Toppings Bar is one of the most popular eateries on board Carnival ships, serving up fresh grilled smash burgers and delicious fries. One of the biggest attractions of the burgers is the Toppings Bar, where guests can add onions, tomatoes, lettuce, condiments, and so on. A rash of comments to Heald have mentioned the Toppings Bar and incessant rumors that Carnival Cruise Line will soon be charging guests for access to customize their burgers. Heald's assistant wrote, I have had to answer, this is not true. Countless times over the last few days, I thought I would let everyone know the toppings are at no charge. So there you go. If you're going on a Carnival Cruise Line and you've heard the rumor that they're going to be charging you extra for condiments and the toppings to your burgers, that rumor has been debunked. So there you go. There you go. That's our news for today. The Astute Tourist cruise news for everybody. So there you go. Jen is asking. What software do we use for streaming? So I'm on StreamYard. I think you can see it up in the top right corner there. Powered by StreamYard. I do not pay for it. I use the free version. I do also have OBS, which I tried to use a few times. It's complicated and it's not intuitive. So although it is a lot of fun, you can do a lot more with it. But it's a little bit more of a learning curve for that. So it's a lot easier for me just to use StreamYard. Kenny, do you pay for StreamYard?
Yeah, I actually pay I think it's like $43 a month for StreamYard. I think it is.
Yeah.
See, I bought the version where you could get up to 10 people up on a panel.
Mm-hmm.
And I also bought for extra storage because I found out that even with that paid version, you only get so much storage. You had to buy extra storage to be able to post.
Yeah, you're only allowed 20 hours a month or something with the free version.
Yeah. And then you have to wait for it.
Look, I get it. They need to make their money too, right?
Yeah.
Kenny, thank you for sharing out Steve and Tina's link. Yeah. If you guys want your links shared and you're not a mod, just let any of the mods know. We got a few in there. Law Jones and Kenny are in there. Sharon is a mod as well. So they'll share out you guys. Yeah, Law says Silly Burger is free, but they charge for ketchup. Yeah, that's crazy rumor, right?
For some reason, Sharon, when she shared it, it didn't share as a link. You can't click on it for some reason. And she's a mod, and I don't know why. I've had that experience in some chats for some reason. When I try to post a link, it won't even post as a clickable link.
Yeah, that's weird. These things are not always perfect. They're not always perfect. So I see that Jen just subscribed to Tina and Steve's channel. and that's good. So that'll bring up this topic, like I bring up in just about every stream that I do. Um, Supporting each other is a big part of my stream. When you come in here, and as long as everybody is friendly and part of the group. I just saw Law. Yeah, you're still using the old phone. For some reason, I don't know why your old phone won't let you share links. Let me try something too in a minute, Law.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
me
know
go
why
back.
that is either, because that's how that's how I posted that link just now. I post most of when I moderate a chat. I do most of my moderating through a phone.
I don't understand why he can't do that.
I hardly ever do it through a computer. Now, once in a great while, I might do it through a computer, but yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, so part of our thing here is our community, and I want to make sure that everybody is friendly and everybody helps and supports each other. So, for me, it's very important that you check each other out in the chat, and that if you go to their channel, look at a video, watch one of their videos, watch a video that's more than 3 minutes long, and watch the whole thing. So watch 3 minutes or greater. It's important. It's for the algorithm. Then comment on their video and give them a legitimate comment. So if the comment is about brewing coffee, go in and talk about brewing coffee. Leave some anecdotes or some friendly comments about the video. And then after you do that, like the video. And then if you are so inclined, go ahead and subscribe to their channel. It's so important, and to do it correctly that way, because it helps the algorithm. YouTube can be quirky, and they're onto certain things. So if it's a sub for sub thing, they find out about it. So we don't do sub for subs here. It's not about that. It's about us helping each other and enjoying each other's channels. So that's what we want. That's what we want to do. We want to support each other. Certainly, if you don't like somebody's, um, channel, then don't subscribe to them. But for the most part, we're a good group here, and I think everybody that I have contact with, I love their channels. And I try to do my best to get over there as much as I can. So let's. I wanted to look at Steve and Tina's channel here to see what they got. So this says 984 subscribers, but I think you just said that you have 1,005. Oh, okay. So yeah, so that happens. So you're going to lose subscribers, and for
Yes.
the exact reason I don't really know, but to try to help the algorithm, doing exactly what I mentioned a minute ago can help. So another thing too, as a channel, if somebody comments on your video, you need to go and reply back to them and tell them thank you for commenting, and we appreciate your support. Thank you for coming by. All of that, because if you just throw up a thumbs up and a little heart, the algorithm for YouTube may look at that funny, and who knows, they may take somebody away from you. It doesn't seem fair, but that's how they work. So we got to just play by the rules and do that. So, so if we do it right, we try to do our best to try to do our best to make sure that we all retain our subs. So they're almost there. How are your watch hours? Have you guys? They do have a playlist here. Let's go in and look at the playlist. So yeah, they got 304 shorts. There's 30 lives. There's 42 the walking and campsites. So you certainly can help them out if you want to go over and run some of their playlists. That's a good way to support each other. So head on over to Steve and Tina's site. I've watched a few of their videos now, and They're great. They do a lot of camping, and um, there's some really nice uh, environmental stuff, the water and waterfalls and all of that. So they have a great channel. You guys go on over there and help them out because they're getting close to that big number there. So Hope Bus is here. Good morning, Vicky.
Good morning, Vicky.
Yeah, we missed you. We missed you being on the panel today, but we'll do it another day.
You said she just woke up.
Yeah,
So,
I get it. That's all right. You need your sleep.
Which reminds me, I did just wake up a few minutes, like a little bit after your show started this morning.
You did, Kenny. You weren't up all night.
No.
So Billy is saying, I think people just subscribe and didn't watch a video. It takes them away, and that's true. You need to comment as well. Go in and watch the whole video. More than a minute. You have to watch 3 minutes or better. Watch the whole thing, and then leave them a legitimate comment when you subscribe to their channel. So it's important, and it helps each other out. There's nothing more disappointing when you go to bed and you have a number of subscribers and then you wake up and you see 10 of them are gone. That used to really, it would not upset me, but it's just frustrating. I don't really focus on numbers anymore, but it's easy for me to say because I've been monetized. So
I don't focus on numbers either.
You know what's funny? Last night we were talking about shorts, and what intrigues me is how many views certain shorts will bring. It's crazy how I posted a short of us at Raglan Road, some dancers, Irish dancers, and in an hour I had over 1,000 views. And then some I'll put up and I'll get 20 views. It's just really crazy how it works. And then, so now I have that one short, I have over 1,700 views, and it's been stuck there for 3 days. Like, it's not getting any more views. It's like somebody flipped the switch and just shut it off. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But that's, like I said, that's YouTube and how they do their thing. So we just be good content creators, and we get along. So I use Kenny's like to their channel to sub for the one Sharon put up. Said page unavailable. Oh, the link, Kenny's link.
Yeah.
Said page unavailable. Try it again.
That's what it said on Sharon's, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So he used my link because
Sharon's came up unavailable.
Yeah, because Sharon's came unavailable.
Gotcha.
And
Chris says I can't type today. I know. I got these big sausage fingers. It's hard for me to type as well.
But yeah, I'll go and check out your channel as well, Steve and Tina and Joel. I'll actually subscribe with you with both channels of mine. I actually have 2 channels.
Yep, Kenny does have 2 channels. Kenny, you can share your links there if you want to before we get out of here.
All right.
Kenny has the Daily Dose of the Bible, where he gives us some affirmations and he gives us some good teachings on some of the Lord's Word and that. And then he also has his Ford, aka Kenneth, the Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oaks channel. So he's got both there. Mike says, I'm close. I'm getting close, but I'm starting to lose watch hours from last year, so I could use some help. So yeah, so the watch hours, you have to get the 4,000 in a 360-day period. If you were trying to use some from a year or 2 ago, that doesn't work that way. So you got to get them all in a 365-day period. So yeah, go on over to Mike's channel, Clock Family Adventures, and it's always good. Even if you guys connect and you run each other's playlists, which is a good thing, you can go in and do that as well. Vicky says, I don't really worry about numbers. I just want to get our name out there so that when people see see their bust, they will come over if they need help in some way. Perfect, right? I agree. I used to worry about numbers. Now I just like to get on and make sure that we're staying consistent. I like doing our live streams. I went from not I went from being very self-conscious to doing lives to now I like doing them and I look forward to it. So we're going to get out of here. I got to get going. Unfortunately, it's time for work. But I appreciate everybody coming in. As always, my partner in crime, Mr. Kenneth Oakes here. He actually slept through the night, hasn't had his coffee yet, and he still came on board with me. So
yeah, I got water. I've been drinking water though.
I appreciate that, Kenny. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's come in and that come in every day, that get up early to be with us in the live stream. I did not see let me do this. I know, because I need to say this. I got to find the list for today. So that way I can make sure that we recognize everybody. So let's see. Did Paul share out? Yes. So, okay. So here's the list for today. Coming up after ours at 7:30, it's Eddie Lugo Studios. These are all Eastern Standard Time, by the way. Sometimes I look for Eddie earlier because sometimes he comes up sometimes he comes up a little bit earlier than 7:30. Then after Eddie, CME Traveling, Kurt and Marsha, they'll be up at 8 a.m. Cruising is fun anytime, and J&S Adventures are on at 9. Woman Outdoors will be on at 10 a.m. Darian will be up with A Moment in the Word at 11. Eddie Lugo comes back for his second installment at 12:05. Okay, 12:05. Roy and Becky's Travels and the Hitchhiking Bones will both be live at 1 p.m. The Show Cruise Fun will be up at 3 p.m. Billy from Warmstrong Adventures will be up at 4 o'clock. Michael Laird Spoiled Bomber will be up at 6 tonight. At 7, there's several people you can go over and support. Call Me V. The Z Show will be up. Journey Along with Shannon, Journey with the Gingers, all at 7 p.m. tonight. Lovey's Fat Life at House of X Entertainment will be up at 8. Beach Please, Tales Told in the Dark will be up at 9. And then Beach Please Premiere, they're having a premiere tonight at 10:05 p.m. So that's the lineup. If you want to see it again, go over to Paul S. Vines on his Facebook channel or PSV Odyssey, and you'll be able to see the whole list. So there you go. Those people, go over and support each other. Remember, it takes a village. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, will save your day. When I tell you I'm living proof that it works, please just believe me when I tell you. It really does.
Did want to make a correction on that Roy and Becky's Travels. They are not going live today at 1.
Okay.
They are traveling today.
All right. So that is a typo. So no Roy and Becky today. No under the awning.
They posted on their community tab that no live on 4/6/23. So
okay, Kenny, that's good. Good to know. Billy says he may be up at 6:30 Central tonight. Right on. So PMA, don't forget, bring some of that positive energy into your life. It'll chase the negativity away. It'll make your day. And speaking of making people's day, try to make a difference in somebody's life today. Even if you make them smile, you make them giggle. Nick P was up. He was making us laugh with his dad jokes. Shake somebody's hand. If they're so inclined, give them a hug. It's important. Spread some of that energy to some folks. You never know what's going on in somebody's life. Everyone has a story, and some of those stories are not so good. So you could be just making somebody's whole day by saying something nice to them. So don't forget to pay it forward. If you're in line and you're buying a coffee, that may be just the thing that you can do to make somebody's day. Buy their coffee for them. Not a bad thing at all. Not a bad thing at all. So don't forget to keep our first responders and our men and women of the armed forces into your thoughts every day. Those folks put their lives and their safety on the line to protect our safety and our freedoms every day. including that piece of cloth on the wall behind me right there, the red, white, and blue Old Glory. That right there means more than the cloth it's printed on. The people that have come before us and the ones that are out there now are protecting that. That's more than just a flag. It is a movement. And that means freedom. It means liberty. And it means that those folks have given their life, and the ones that are out there protecting us today, to do things like we're doing right now, where we can get on, we can laugh, we can smile and joke, and even give your peace of mind, whether somebody agrees with you or not. That is the great thing about having freedom. So I appreciate all of you folks coming in, as always. That'll be it for this week. We're going to take Friday and the weekend off, but we'll see you again Monday morning at 6 a.m. So for Kenny, the Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, and myself, Jimmy, your astute tourist, I want to wish everybody peace, and I want to wish everybody love from way deep down in my heart, because I do. I love and appreciate all of you guys. My name is Jimmy. I'm the astute tourist. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.